Good morning, Gemini journalist fans. It is indeed an honor to be back with you this Thursday morning, where I continue to do the reads of my work right here to entertain you in fine style. I hope you had a wonderful week so far. I hope you're having a great morning so far and is filled with energy and is indeed blessed. Now, we are currently down to read number 22 of My Baby. Call it what you will, my rape story. Now, if you are a first timer to the channel, I just want to take this time out and thank you for joining us here today. I hope you stick around for a long time. Remember to hit subscribe if you have not yet done so, and also remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video here today. You also want to turn that notification bell on and select all because you don't want to miss out on all the goodies that transpire right here on the Gemini Journalist. Now, down below in the description, you will be able to locate the links to my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You definitely want to go over to TikTok, where I'm currently featuring A Marginalized Voice by Reginald Williams, another author that I feature here on the channel. So definitely you want to go ahead and check that out. I have also linked the links to my books on Amazon and to my author page on Amazon. So that too as well, you can head on over, gift yourself and a friend or family the joy of reading today. Either an ebook or paperback, whatever works for you. So, without much delay, we're going to dive right into it. We are down to read number 22. Today is officially my first day in the spiritual world. I shared my past. Now, let's jump right into my current situation. As I watched from way up high, I enjoyed every bit of the view. I was captivated by the way Ash and Assad grew stronger for each other daily. They kept the house, the farm, and the farming business, which they started just before my passing. It was a wonderful feeling to see my babies all grown up and were busy supporting each other really well. They both relocated after time. Instead of going back and forth with their careers, Assad utilized one of the free rooms to create his tech room, while Ash started a new firm closer to our family house. Cousin Esther, she too moved in to be there for her niece and nephew and assist Ash with the baby when it came. Oh, yes, Ash was pregnant. She met a decent guy and they married. It felt so great to see that my baby was all grown up and was starting a family of her own. Her husband was a doctor who traveled across the waters regular for work. He worked mainly with the injured soldiers during war, so he'd rarely be home. But when he had his time off, he ensured Ash and their baby girl were well taken care of. Assad, on the other hand, was mainly focused on creating gadgets and inventing his very own robots. He never had kids of his own, at least not at this point, and no intimate relationships. He was too focused on becoming the biggest robot inventor on the whole planet. I've got to give it to him. He was really good at what he did. So let's drop the kid talk right now and jump into the men of my life. Jonathan found Ash. That's right. He got her name. He got all his little details and he got them well. He phoned her up 3 months after my passing and introduced himself to her. Not as her father, but as a friend of mine. A good friend. How the hell did he get that position? But oh well, I was miles away and couldn't do a thing about it. So he arranged to meet up with Ash over lunch and introduced himself at that point to her. My father died before I was born, she told him. That's what your mother wanted you to believe, he responded. I am your father, and I can prove that to you. There's nothing to prove. My mother would have never lied to me about his death, unless, of course, he did something drastically wrong. Maybe I did. That's why I'm here. I want to come clean with you and allow the truth to set us free. You will hate me at the end, but at least I would have taken it off my chest and feel much lighter. The weight of this load is too much to be carrying around for so long. Well, that weight's just gonna have to kill you today. That said, Ash rose from her seat and left him sitting alone. I felt so proud of her, but I also felt sorry for him. He wanted to come clean with his daughter. With all honesty, I don't think he deserves it, but for the sake of Ash, she deserves to know the truth. That he didn't die, and that he hurt me in the most unforgivable and forgettable ways one could ever hurt a woman. Rape isn't something you play around. He didn't even do it by himself. He invited 3 other boys and shared the action with my entire school. It was the most disgraceful feeling ever. Only God knows how I survived through counseling. Only He alone knows how many times I filled the tub of water and laid there with hopes of Him taking my breath away. Only He knows how much I've attempted jumping from my school building and house. Only He truly knows how I managed to pull through, because today I too still question how. How in the world did I manage to pull through? Jonathan kept trying. He tried really hard to reach out to Ash, but failed. Ash just refused to let him in. Gabe. He too returned from the darkness and into the light with his ridiculousness. Hi, I'm trying to figure out how to use a new robot I purchased for my kid, but it seems pretty complicated. Thank you for reaching out to us, sir. Could you please start by sharing your name so I may refer to you by name? Sprinter's the name. Gabriel Sprinter. Assad froze. He didn't know what to say. He knew it was his dad. We spoke of him regularly as he grew. He knew his father from his toddler years in person until he and I divorced. Thank you so much for calling, sir. Can you please state which of the robot models you are referring to? That said, Gabe cut to the chase and started expressing himself how he really wanted to. He told Assad it was him and that he was sorry about taking off the way he did on us. Like Ash, Assad wasn't interested in a word he had to say and disconnected the line on him. The kids were now successful, and that was why they both wanted in on their lives. I mean, hey, for crying out loud, why do men have to be like this? Can't they allow the kids to be free? You played no part as a father to the child, but as a grown and successful adult, you want to be the biggest part of their lives? It doesn't work like that, dude. Me, on the other hand, I ran into my heart's desire. I ran into the man who rescued me from fear. The man who made me feel like I deserved to feel. The man who made my world a better place until he faded out of my life. Hello, darling. It was Ashton. He was anxiously waiting my arrival. He had come for me, and here I am now. We were reunited at last. I have been awaiting your arrival for too long. Let's go home, my darling. It was time for us to move on to the next level. heaven. We were ready to journey to higher heights. All right, Gemini journalist fans. So it was indeed an honor to have you sticking around today for read number 22 of Call It What You Will, My Rape Story. Remember, if you have not yet subscribed, you want to go ahead and hit subscribe. Turn the notification bell on because you don't want to miss out on all the good stuff that transpires here on the Gemini Journalist. Remember, if you have not yet checked out my social media platforms, especially TikTok, you definitely want to go down in the description and check those out. I also have linked the links to my Amazon page where you can definitely check out my author page and you will be able to locate my novels there as well. So remember, gift yourself the joy of reading and gift a friend or family. Guys, remember, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like. Remember to share with your friends and family. Get this across your social media platforms as well. And I just want to also thank you again for taking the time out to join me here today, this Thursday morning, where I read the work of mine. Call it what you will, my rape story. You guys have yourselves a fabulous weekend. Stay blessed. Peace out. And we'll definitely see you soon. Take care. Walk good.